Technical difficulties. Whew. Anyway, how is everybody doing? I'm 10 minutes late, but I'm here and I'm ready. I'm sipping and tripping. And Jen will be in shortly. She has guests. So it's just me for now, but it's cool. All right, so let's let's do what we're supposed to be doing first. Hold on. Hold the line.
It's time.
She will humble you, humble you.
I tried to hear
Sippin'
the type
and
your life.
Sippin'
She will humble you.
Sippin' and trippin'. Sippin' and trippin'. Sippin' and trippin'. Sippin' and trippin'. With Shecago and Jen.
Hey y'all, I'm back. It's been an amazing day. It really hasn't been that amazing, but I'm alive, you're alive, so we're gonna say it was amazing, right? Okay. Today is Thursday, March 14th, in the year of our Lord 2024. And wouldn't you know, it's always something going on in these streets. And I wanted to start off talking about Drea and her being 39 and pregnant by this 22-year-old. So apparently there's a problem with this. And it seems to be mixed between the women and the men. Some men and some women feel like Drea is practicing predatory behavior, while others are completely on the opposite end of that. They think that Drea is grown, the child is grown. I'm saying child because he's a kid to me. But he's grown and totally capable of making grown-up decisions. One of those decisions being wearing a condom. I really can't feel sorry for a 22-year-old. I guess he's a millionaire. I don't really know what his net worth is. I just know that he plays in the NBA. And just because you play in the NBA doesn't mean you're a millionaire. Because it's a lot of bench riders that don't make that money. But I don't know who he is. I don't really follow the NBA like that. So I'm that person. I just follow the hot topics. And a lot of the people that were saying that she was being predatory were saying it with the idea of, or grooming, excuse me. Well, grooming, predatory. They were basically saying that, how can I intelligently explain this? Basically, with her being the elder of the two, she groomed him to the point of putting him in a position, or her putting herself in a position to potentially financially gain from him by getting pregnant. And I say to that, a woman can't get pregnant without a man. A man has to be a participant in this, a willing participant. Now, a woman can get pregnant by a man and not want to be pregnant, or want to have sexual intercourse with that man. She can absolutely get pregnant and not want to be involved in the process at all. Whereas a man, it's almost impossible for him to get someone pregnant and he not be interested um physically in that person. Like there's no, if he can't rise to the occasion, then he can't get her pregnant. If he rose to the occasion, then he was a willing participant, especially if he did what was necessary to get her in that position. I hope that made sense, because it made sense to me in my head. Sometimes when things come out, they don't always make sense. But I think you understand what I'm saying. I think you understand what I'm getting at. Um, it's really hard for a man to for a woman, excuse me, for a woman to take from a man what he has not willingly given. You get me? Okay. So yeah, congratulations to Drea having a baby at 39. By the time the baby is grown, she'll be in her 60s. It couldn't be me out there. I couldn't do it. Not me. All right, next on the docket, I want to talk about Kevin Hunter, y'all. Kevin Hunter is in Beyonce's internet streets talking to anybody who will listen or is willing to read. And I was just 5 minutes of my time. But basically, he's demanding 2 years of back divorce payments from a Mrs. Wendy Williams Hunter, because he reportedly relies on the money for life expenses. Here's a quote from him. Having been without this income for 23 months has affected me greatly. So let's see, Wendy filed for divorce in 2019. I remember this because I was on a cruise when this was happening. And so that's been what, 5 years? They've been divorced. Let's say they've been legally divorced for 4 years now. And in 4 years, as a grown man in his 50s, it never dawned on you to get a job. Like you have a child, an infant child who needs your financial support, and also your fatherly support, whatever that's worth. Um, and it never dawned on you to just, you know, pick up a pen and write a resume and send that resume via fax. I mean, we're gonna go old school because you got real old school mentality right now. It never dawned on you to write a resume. Forget a typewriter. Write a resume. Pick up a pad and a pen and write down the stuff that you've done that deserves a position at somebody's job. It never dawned on you to do that, Mr. Hunter. Granted, you thought you had fallen into a windfall with Wendy's money. And you never expected her to actually lose her mind and stop working. And it never dawned on you to check your divorce decree, where it indicated should Wendy lose her job, you would then lose your salary, or lose your alimony, or whatever you want to call the payments that you were getting. It never dawned on you to check that and solidify your financial status or position. No, you chose to just chill and let the checks keep rolling in. And when Wendy decided she had had enough mentally and could not do the job anymore, and therefore your payments ended, because that's what it says in the divorce decree, you decided you were going to wait it out to see if Wendy was going to go get another job. And I'm here to tell you, Wendy is never going to get another job if the money that she makes from said job has to go to support you and your illegitimate child. She's never going to do it. 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 Woo, 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 woo. You stuck. You are stuck. And I'm sorry. I know Kevin Jr. whooped your behind that last time about his mama. And I'm suspecting that you might have another behind whooping coming if you don't quit messing with Kevin Jr.'s mama about this money. Now he done told you, Daddy, you have gotten enough money out of him, out of his mama, and go get a job. Go be legit. Go do something with your life other than trying to bank off of Wendy Williams. You can't do it. She made sure you couldn't. So you're not. That just tickles me. It tickles me to no end. You are absolutely capable of going out and getting a job. Go manage somebody else. That's what you did with Wendy. Just manage Sharina. Oh, wait. You did that. And everything you managed her in failed. I'm sorry. Well, you can't. You have to have talent. You have to have a skill. And it seems as though Sharina is lacking a talent or skill. And therefore, she's unable to provide you with the 10% as management that you were getting from your wife or ex-wife. And doesn't seem like your decision making is all that great these days based on the decisions you've made that put you in the position you're in now. So with that, Kevin Hunter, I'm gonna have to say you got what you deserve on that one, my brother. Yeah. So Bishop Whitehead. Lord, Bishop Whitehead. Are you all familiar with Bishop Whitehead? Let me tell you who Bishop Whitehead is. A couple of years ago, maybe I don't think it was 2023. I think it was 2022. Bishop White, and I really feel icky calling him a bishop because I'm a Christian, and there's a level of respect that comes with being a bishop to me. So I'm just gonna call him Mr. Whitehead, but he has a church in Brooklyn. I think it's either Brooklyn, but one of the boroughs. He has a church in one of the boroughs, and he set it up where he got robbed during church service, and the police excuse me, I'm fighting a cold. The police got involved, and with the police getting involved, a lot of information started to come out about Mr. Whitehead, and some of that information was his fraudulent practices as a quote unquote bishop. Well, he was arrested. He went to court, and it appears, well, I'm not going to say it appears because this is facts. Mr. Whitehead was found guilty of conning church members out of, church member out of $90,000, bank fraud, extortion, using church money for designer clothes and more, and he's facing 45 years in prison. 45 years in prison, y'all. But now the funny part about this is using church money for designer clothes. If you all have a minute, please go and look up Bishop Whitehead and his outfits, his suits. Now, I'm not a label person. You've never seen me in Gucci anything, Louis nothing, Coach I'm just not that person. It's cute, but it's not for me. At least it's not financially for me. I would rather spend my money on a lot of things for a little money than one thing for a lot of money, unless it's a house or a car. But if you look at Bishop Whitehead, Mr. Whitehead suits, I don't think that Fendi makes two-piece double-breasted suits. I've never seen Gucci make two-piece suits. And this man had two-piece suits. Now, unless Dapper Dan is still doing that stuff, and I don't think he is for legal reasons, because he got copyright infringement had copyright infringement issues when he was doing that back in the 90s with MCM and all those other things, Fendi, Gucci, whatever. But it worked out for him in the end. He's still a fabulous designer and has his own little situation going on. So kudos to Dapper Dan. But Mr. Whitehead, I don't think that's the situation. I don't think that Fendi or Gucci or Chanel is sending him bolts of fabric so that he can make up these suits. So anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Jen is talking to me on the sidelines. Hold on. Hold the line. Okay. She still has company. So give me 1 second. I am going to try and share. Yeah, I'm still trying to get over this cold. I'm stuffy. I just want to go to sleep. But the show has got to go on. Hey, Jen. Jen is here, y'all.
Yes, I am here,
Hey, Jen.
but I won't be with you for another couple of minutes. What y'all doing on there?
Girl, just talking. I can't even see. I see people coming in, but I don't see nobody's commenting. I don't know if
What? The people ain't commenting? Y'all put some comments down in the thing.
they are not commenting. And because I'm on my phone, I can't even tell where they're coming from. I don't know if they're coming from Facebook or if
I
they're
can turn
coming.
on my camera long enough to do that.
I know that's right. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can see from there. Nope, I can't see it from there. It's different when you're on your phone and when you're on the laptop. So just bear with me.
Are you on your laptop now?
No, I'm on my phone. My laptop, I couldn't even type anything on my laptop. So that's another issue. But
Okay.
yeah, so I just ran through a couple of topics real quick that I had written down.
Let me see if I can get my Bluetooth on
Okay.
and that it connects to the right phone. No, it did not. Hold on.
hmm
I got a new phone.
Come on, new phone.
Girl, I got the 24 plus ultra, whatever.
Come on now. I got the 23 plus ultra
Sure.
20, whatever.
Won't he did it when he did.
What are you doing? Oh,
Who is this?
who is who? Who is who? Who you see, Jen?
I don't know. Somebody on my phone. I don't know.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord, it be. Oh,
Okay,
goodness, my phone.
so let me
Yeah.
see now what I was doing. Oh, I want to turn off my Bluetooth on this and see if I can get it to connect to this device. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna turn this off, and then I'm gonna turn it back on again. I need you to connect late. Okay, stay on.
You got it?
Hello?
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 Girl, this thing ain't connected. Hold on, let me try again.
Hello? It's me.
Sitting up
It's
playing
me,
games.
baby. I think about you.
Hello?
Hello.
It still ain't did it. Okay, so I think what I have to do is leave and come back and then it might connect. It did that to me before.
Oh, okay.
Phone just crazy. Okay, hold on.
Okay. I'm
It's
coming
gonna do what
in
it
on
wants.
my laptop now.
Okay, so I'm going to
And I'm going to leave. Myself to the stage. And 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 myself to the stage. What's going on? Remove. Whew, child.
okay. You been here twice.
I was now. I'm not. Wait, why am I? Hold on.
Let's get to the percolator. One time for the percolator. One time for the percolator. One time for the percolator. Girl, what is going on? What is going on?
Oh, child. I had too many things going on. And now I can't remove, for some reason, I can't remove my other one from the backstage, but I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
Wait, let me get out of here. Okay. Doo-doo,
Okay, now.
doo-doo.
Okay, so now. Hold on one second. I need to
Uh-huh.
fix something here. Right there.
You know we still live, right?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know we were.
Okay.
My bathroom was in there making up all kinds of noise. I had to go in there and jiggle a handle. You know how you gotta do.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you may not have to do it at your house, you know.
I was going to say, I've heard about it.
But you don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that.
Mhm. I heard that.
Okay, I'm joining us on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on for me just a second.
Uh-huh.
I'll be with you in a second.
Huh?
I was saying I'll be with you in a second.
Oh, take your time. I'm sending this link to some people.
Walk on through the house.
Okay. No thanks. I'm gonna have to go mute for a second so I can blow my nose. Oh my goodness. This cold situation. It's a mother sucker. Oops. Oops. Ooh. See, this is what happens when you're trying to do 1,000 things at once. See, I can't even complete my sentence.
What's going on?
No, I was apologizing because I'm trying to do 1,000 things. And in the midst of saying I was doing 1,000 things at once, I stopped at 1,000 things because I was in the midst of doing something and forgot to say at once. So I was laughing at myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I see. Get this light on. It don't work. I know live today is like, what are they doing? What is really going on?
Ah.
What
Hey
they think this
Kia,
the
how you
show?
doing, girl?
Like, what they think this the show about watching them get ready? And it is. Maybe so. And your point would be,
Girl. Oh my goodness.
I gotta go erect a whole wall over here
Kia,
so that it's quiet.
I had already talked about Drea and her 39-year-old self being pregnant by this 22-year-old male child. Kevin
Well, she
Hunter
ought to be
demanding,
shamed.
well, I'm doing all right, Kia.
She
Still
ought to be
fighting this
shamed.
cold.
See, that's why you can't
Who,
let
Drea?
everybody babysit your children. Yeah, that's why you can't let everybody keep your kids. They might
But
not touch
see,
them
here's
now,
the
but they
thing.
plotting on touching them later.
Here's the thing, though. A 39-year-old woman can't get sperm from an unwilling 22-year-old.
You the grown up.
And he's grown up too now. He know how to put a condom on.
He is barely a man. He
He
just
learned how to
starting to
put a
get
condom
musty.
on in 8th grade, Jen.
But he also learned how to drink juice without a sippy top on it. But that don't mean
He still knew how to protect himself from these situations.
it ain't the
And he
protection.
told
It's
me,
the whole situation that she need
huh?
to be sitting down. I said it ain't the protection. It's the whole situation that she need to be sitting down for. She need to sit
Which
down.
she did sit down.
I'm just saying.
She said,
I'm just saying. That's
she
why you
said,
can't let everybody keep kids.
huh?
Now see, let's see. But this why you can't let everybody keep your children.
No, you can't let everybody keep your children, but you
Huh?
also need, as a parent, you need to watch what you're watching in your house. You can't let your kids
Oh, I
watch
forgot to
TV with
turn
you.
these lights off. Girl,
He
uh-uh.
still smell like
We will
Similac,
not
but
be friends.
he definitely smell like Similac. But he
Similac
grown now.
and baby powder.
He's 10 years older than my granddaughter.
Mhm. Lord.
Ooh, we child.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
It does not. It does not. She been trying to catch an athlete for years. She has an athlete. I think her no, she have her oldest child is by an is by a ball player. That's how she got on Basketball Wives.
And now we know how she got on. I'm just
The
saying.
same way all of them got on Basketball Wives.
Mm. Oh, make no doggone sense. Oh wait a minute, let me do what Sharice told me. Now where the part at with the camera
In the
on it?
words of Diamond from the Players Club, don't make the money. I mean, make the money. Don't let the money
Let the
make you.
money make you. Yeah,
I'm
child.
not Diamond. You good? You straight?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Because I wanted to look like somebody that was sick today, and I think I accomplished that.
You look nice. I'm the one that look like
You
I
feel
done. I'm drinking again.
so.
Today, this week has been this weekend. She literally
uh,
old enough to be his mama, big sister, auntie, and older next door neighbor.
all of that,
I'm just saying.
and very
I'm,
grown babysitter.
now she wouldn't babysit nothing for me. Because what she don't do today, she plotting on tomorrow. And I ain't got time for it. I have to come
Mm.
in every day and be like, did she touch you?
Jen, do you watch
Was she
Love Is
looking at
Blind?
you? No, I keep saying I'm gonna watch it. It's in my favorites list. I just haven't watched it yet.
So my friends on TikTok, my family on
Mhm,
TikTok, they my family now.
mhm,
They got me watching this last season of Love Is Blind. The reunion
mhm,
show just came on last night.
mhm.
Yeah, I watched that
Well,
show in 2 days,
was this the show where the
and
boy didn't marry the girl, left at the altar?
that's
But I mean,
that's
don't they not meet and then you're supposed to have a wedding?
they meet each other in these pods, and they do these pods for so many days, and then after so many days, they have to decide whether or not they're going to marry their strongest connection. And once they decide they're going to marry their strongest connection, if that connection agrees, then the next time, hold on, the next time they meet face to face, because in the pods they don't see each other. The connection is purely based on conversation, and they meet each other face to face. So then they see each other for the first time and decide. Well, really, there is no decision to make. They
Or
talk,
there's a decision to make.
huh?
There's a decision to make. I open my pod up like this.
When you see each other, then you talk, and then the next thing you do is the man proposes to you right then and there.
Hmm.
Then after the proposal,
Hmm.
then you start living together, and you live. You should have
So this
seen how
show
your
just don't know nothing about the Bible at all. I'm just saying, go
you went
ahead.
like this, Jen.
Up in my house.
Well, he had plenty of time to back out long before the altar. He really did. No, well, it could be your house, it could be his house. Some of them decided to use the houses that the Love Is Blind production came up with. I don't know how that worked out, but it seemed like it was one community because everybody
Hmm.
seemed to be going down the same street,
Hmm.
and the front of the houses looked the same. And
Wait a
so,
minute. I need to go to.
so
Hold on. Keep going. I'm
they
gonna try to post this link. Go ahead.
okay. So they're living together, and they while living together they go on this couples trip, and they see
Hmm.
everybody that was in the pod situation, the first stage of the process. They see all of those
Hmm.
couples together in one setting
Hmm.
at a resort, and um From there, they go back to no, wait a minute, I might be getting it twisted. They go to the resort first, I think, and then they go live with each other in their um, homes, and they're starting to learn one another's habits and seeing each other on a constant basis, and getting to know more about each other and each other's families. This is when they're introducing their families to their
Mm-hmm.
soon to be um, husband or wife, and
Mm-hmm.
girl, it's interesting. I didn't think I would like it, but just listening to them talking about it, I was like, okay, I'm in. Sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up. And it was really interesting. Very, very
I'm
interesting.
good. I know once I watch it, I'm gonna be like, I must see that.
Yes,
Is it
definitely.
at everyone to get this to have it? Okay, there it is. At everyone. Okay, but now here's what I'm saying. I ain't marrying nobody. I don't want to go down there.
Hey, Facebook users, if you could put your name in front of your comment or after your comment so we can see who we're talking to, because I only see Facebook user because the group is private. So we
I
don't get to
just
see
said
your name.
everyone. That's me that said everyone because I was
Oh,
trying to, alert people who's in here. But
oh, okay.
yeah, I think that I'm the type of person who would like to be the facilitator of that show, the moderator, but I can't be on it.
It's well, you know who the moderator is, Nick Lachey from what's that group he sang with? The one that was married to that used to be married to
And
Jessica
they hit
Simpson.
me one more time. Was he in
It,
that?
that I think that's NSYNC. Is that NSYNC?
I don't know.
No, that's Britney Spears.
I don't know none of them.
Anyway,
It ain't my your dig.
he was in one of those boy groups,
98
98
degrees.
degrees,
Hmm.
98 degrees,
That's what Kia,
and
what is it, Kia?
yeah, Kia,
Yeah, Kia says 98 degrees.
and his wife
Not,
Vanessa.
that's not my
So
ministry.
they're the host and hostess of the show. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
see,
go
I
mute.
could host. I could
I'm
host.
going mute so I can blow
Go
my
ahead, go
nose.
ahead. I could host, but I can't be on no show like that because I ain't gonna cooperate. I don't want to do it. Ain't nobody coming over here to stay. And I ain't going down there to marry nobody unless it's busted down. Then I might go down there and get married. Pastor Cavassier. Pastor Cavassier.
You
Now if
said
it's
you might get
Buster,
married.
unless it's Buster,
Lord have mercy.
then I gotta get it, and I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, and I gotta get it, and oh, no, I'd be down there. I'd be down there.
Oh my goodness. What
I
did you want
like
to
to
talk about?
be nosy.
Uh huh.
Well, for one thing, right? You know how it was the 52-part series
Uh huh.
that had came on? Did you see that clip I sent? Did I send you that clip where now it's a white girl trying to do?
Uh
Like the man said, we can't have nothing.
What
Now
was
she
my
want to
lady trying
tell
to do?
her. Now she want to give her testimony. I don't want to hear about how Mark did you all kinds of wrong. Kevin did you all kinds of wrong. I don't want to hear that. I don't
Not
want to hear that.
not Chad at the
Yeah,
tennis court.
Chad. First of all, he came on and like I did not believe that he was not who he was. Oh my God, we were living in $1 million home. I ain't got time.
Oh my god.
I
But
don't
like
want that time.
totally, totally was not
Ele,
expecting
ele. I
any
ain't
of
got
that.
time.
Like really.
You know what? Let me tell you though, for real. I'm seriously thinking about starting this how I got fat series, right? Because I feel like and now I'm trying to unbig my back. So I
Child,
feel
look.
like I need to take people with me on this journey when I'm struggling with donuts and things. Like just come on live and be like, y'all need to come save me because the donuts trying to get. And I'm dead serious. I think people will listen to this story. Look, I don't know why everybody is fat, but let me tell you what happened to me.
Let me tell you something.
What?
That might work because I got fat after bad breakups. I
Mhm.
got I got skinny after bad breakups.
and invite somebody on every day to tell their testimony.
To tell their testimony. But
I'm sick
right
of people
now,
thinking that people fat just cause they fat.
no. Right
I'm
now,
fat because I like food. I'm not fat because I could be drinking.
well,
I
I'm
could
gonna
be
tell
getting
you
high.
now,
But I
between
ain't
now
love food.
and next Thursday, I'm gonna probably be 20 pounds heavier because all my birthday things are coming in my email. I got my three
Oh,
donuts from Krispy Kreme. I got my
okay.
cake coming from Portillo's. I got a cake
Oh,
coming from Nothing But Cake. And
okay.
who
Now,
else
now,
gave
there's
me
nothing
something?
but cake now. I'm on that.
Girl, it but the
She said
nearest
I'm
one to me
shapely because I have a love affair with food, girl.
because Kia.
I remember when I was doing the series about chocolate, who I was trying to break up with. He was a man, but it was I was really talking about chocolate for real. But I would do
Uh-huh.
these skits with him calling me and like, girl, what you doing? I'm like, chocolate, chocolate. Don't call over here trying to come over here. He was girl. I got matter of fact, chocolate has his own Instagram page.
You know
I
what?
had to resurrect that. Because I done sat down and thought about what had happened and all that, but I'm just saying I'm trying to unbig my back, and I think I'm gonna need some what they call that, peer pressure.
Uh-huh.
Who is that saying
Facebook.
chocolate had me dying? Who is that talking?
I'm not in Facebook, so I don't
No, I
know.
was asking. I was telling them to put their name down. I'm gonna go in here and look because they ain't putting their name
Oh,
down. Okay, there it is. Now, how do I? Is there a way to silence this? You can't silence a live. Okay, because now
yeah.
here's what
Muted.
Okay, Stephanie is in here that joined us last time.
Hey,
Dana
Stephanie.
Goodman is watching. Hey, Dana.
Hey, Dana. Dana, you in the right one
I
now.
met I met Dana at the city winery.
Did you?
I was like, do I look as mean in person? I probably do, but I'm not. I might look
Oh,
as mean in person, but I'm not.
I feel
But
like
I'm
I'm
not.
looking real light skinned right now. Okay, that's better. The light was the light was like making me look ghostly.
You know what I feel like? I feel like you don't want to
What?
look like skin. I feel like you got $50. You
You
can't
got
give me
$50?
$50. I
Y'all
love that
got
little girl. You
$50?
can't you can't give me 50. You can't afford $50. I love that little girl. I
Key, I
watch I watch
probably
Stevie all
was
the
here. I
time.
had to bring it down. I was looking
And
real ghostly over here.
I love me some kids. Let me look at what
Like,
I saved and see what I had to talk about. Hold on.
you don't got $50?
You can't afford to give me $50. Hold on a second. You know what? Right in the middle of this, my phone rang and on girl. Hold on.
Ooh, thank you, Kia. Oh wait, you talking to me or Jen? Jen. I'm saying thank you like it ain't two of us here. You on
My
mute?
mama
I can't
hang
hear
up
you.
game. My mama hang up game is strong. You hear me?
Girl.
Soon as she finished, click. You like, but I click. Like, but I
Girl, they are-
was girl,
thank you, Kia.
girl.
I ain't gonna tell you, it's a piece of my real hair out in the back
That's all right.
because I took a braid out.
Sharice, you were spotted on TV this week.
I was.
Someone was on TV. Sharice in this week. I'm gonna see if I can play it for you.
What?
Wait, let me see. Can you see this?
Am I the one in the glasses?
She was Sharice. And she was like,
Girl.
girl.
Let
She
me
was
tell
like,
you
what
something.
in the whole world?
My favorite representative, Representative Jasmine Crockett from the state of Texas, she was talking about that lady sitting next to Marjorie Taylor Greene. She said, "I was
Mm-hmm.
hoping and praying that something would.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, Karen Hunter? Well, anyway, she was saying, I was hoping and praying something would jump out of that woman's soul, and tell her, you look a whole fool. Take that stuff off.
Girl. Because it's against the rules to do that.
It is." And
Um,
Jasmine Crockett was saying that the previous sergeant of arms was a black woman, and she would have had Marjorie Taylor Greene escorted out of there by Capitol Police. But I don't know who the sergeant at arms is now, but that person allowed it. But that you're not supposed to wear any campaign paraphernalia. You absolutely cannot wear a hat on the
I
floor.
could never be a part of politics, and now I know I could never be a
No,
part of politics because I don't have the personality for that.
I think you absolutely do have the
I,
personality.
I don't.
I don't have the control.
That's
Like
what I'm. I don't. I can't. My face.
if it comes up, it's coming out.
I be in the news every day. Look at her face, and
But you
then
have
I'd
to
have to
watch.
say something.
But go on YouTube and pull up Jasmine Crockett, and I
Oh, I've
promise you,
seen her. I've seen.
baby, she lets loose on them people. She does not care. And when
I
I
don't
tell you
even
she
need to.
does it
I
so,
wouldn't even need to talk that long. I just be like, the level y'all can come in here and lie. I send my time back. I be like, you
I
know
love
what?
it.
You stupid. You stupid. Okay, give my time back. Ah, your mama. I give my time back.
Not your mama.
Your mammy. Excuse me. Your mammy. I give my time back.
Your greasy grandma.
Look, this little girl. I thought this was.
Oh,
Let me know if you can hear this. Listen to her. Can you hear this?
I
a
don't
little bit.
know if I could be amazing today. I'm too exhausted from being amazing yesterday.
I love that.
I don't know if I could be
Did you
amazing.
hear what she said? I don't know if I can be amazing today. I'm too exhausted from being amazing yesterday. I'm like, that is so me. I don't feel like
That is
being this exhausted.
cute. I love it.
Girl, girl, girl.
She is saying, I
Hold on, let
love
me look at this
yourself.
gallery and see what I screenshot. Because I be screenshotting stuff for the thing.
Hey, Kia.
Did you see Matthew Knowles had posted up Tina Knowles as one of the most amazing women?
I didn't see that. He
He's
should.
trying to get back. He's trying to get back. See, you didn't have to take your old tail out there to find out wasn't nothing over there.
Nothing.
What's going over there for? Because the
Yeah.
girl, them little girls don't want y'all. Man, them little girls don't want y'all.
Mm-mm.
They want your money. They want your money.
Kia, do me a favor. While you over there on YouTube, do this for me.
Okay, I had to like it myself. Here's a question I have run across this week, right?
Mm.
Oh Lord, I ain't mean to.
I see your comment.
That ain't my comment.
Oh, it's not.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm incognito. Okay, listen. So I saw this question this week that once the relationship ends,
Hmm.
can you still be friends? Do you still want to be friends?
I mean, it depends on why the relationship ended. If it just ended because the two of you came to the end of the road and
Hmm.
realized that you just couldn't be in that type of a relationship, yeah, you can still be friends.
Hmm. I know I could be too. I don't care. If I don't like you no more, I don't like you no more.
Yeah,
Even if they're the person that wanted to end it, once I get past being sad, we can be friends. I don't care.
yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. But this
I,
guy said, if we're he said the basis of a basis of a relationship is friendship. So if you did something to hurt me, harm me, whatever, then he said, then you broke the friendship. We can be friends.
I mean, your parents hurt you, your siblings hurt you.
They don't
People
care.
say things that are hurtful. People do things that are hurtful. I don't think that people oftentimes intend to hurt you. Um, it is most of my well the relationships that I have with the guys that I'm no longer dating. The way we hurt each other was just by not being honest with our feelings. But I
Okay.
think in doing that and not being honest with our feelings, it was to protect the other person and not
Hmm.
hurt them, but you end up hurting them in the end. But
Hmm.
For me, I'm friends with two of my exes. Both of them are married now, but I'm still cool with them. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to one earlier today, and the other one will probably be calling me in the next few days to wish me a happy birthday. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't. If I have no ill will towards you and you have none towards me, then we can be cordial.
Do you think people should be breaking up with their family though? Family members?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Uh,
I mean, can't you just not be messing with them? Is that the same thing? I don't mess with you.
yeah,
You know I don't mess with you.
that's the same thing. Yeah.
Like the girl said in Soul Food, I let the family in my house and look what the family did.
The family, my husband.
Yeah. So do you think you could come back from that?
Probably not that. No, not that level. I don't. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? It's really hard to say what you will and won't do until you're in the situation.
Till you in the
I've never been
situation.
married, huh?
I said, yeah, till you in the situation. I
Yeah,
agree.
I've never been married, and I seriously doubt that I'll run into a situation where my brother is messing with my my ex. That's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Girl. They said this woman called off her wedding because the
Uh,
guy didn't want to pay for the venue. He wants to get married at the courthouse and have a reception. She doesn't want that. She said, if you two broke that can give me the wedding I want, then I'm not gonna marry you. I thought your daddy and them was supposed to be paying for the wedding.
he is. Hold on one second.
Hmm.
I see my nose.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I thought her daddy was supposed to be paying for the wedding. But it was the way she was clowning about it, where she was like, if you can't pay for that way, you just broke. And here's the kicker. They were on a cruise that he had paid for while she was clowning about him not giving her the wedding of her dreams. I just don't know that he's supposed to be the one to give you the wedding of your dreams. I thought that was your family's responsibility. But so if anybody broke, it's you and your people. Otherwise, you should wedding accordingly. Those are my thoughts. Let's see what else I had put aside for us to talk about.
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah.
Sharice.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
There.
I was
Okay.
gonna
Did
talk
you have
about
something to
the
say
other.
about that? Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
do. Um, I if we had this conversation about another situation where the girl's father was telling her that the man was not man enough if he couldn't take care of all the bills and pay for the wedding. Because I think you were saying that the guy wanted her to go half and half on the bills,
While he
leading
got
up
ready
to
for
the
the
wedding.
yeah. hmm
Right. And the
Giving
father
her the
said,
wedding of her dreams
right. And I was saying, well, if that's the father's take on it, he should be paying for the wedding anyway, because that's
and the
tradition.
reception.
Yeah. 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 Well,
Uh huh.
mostly the reception, because it really don't cost a whole lot for a wedding. All you paying for is the church, the pastor, the organist, and I don't
Who's
know.
ever in here, y'all say hello. Say hello, and if you're on YouTube, like the video,
Yes,
like the
please.
video,
Yes,
like the video.
like the
Kia
video.
says she's too old for the father to pay for it, and he's not the one for her old cuckoo self. Mm,
Well,
say
now I'm
hello.
in my 50s, and if I get married, my mama still got money set aside for me.
I heard that, and we gonna party at your wedding if I get invited.
Baby, I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I'm good for about 10 minutes.
You good for 10 minutes in the party.
Then I got to sit down. I'm gonna be sitting in the corner then like this. Do 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 do. Y'all go ahead, go ahead, girl. That's
Look,
it.
I had said on Facebook, I had reposted these Kappas stepping at somebody's reception. It was some young kids. And I said, see, this is why I would want to marry a Kappa, just so I can get this at my wedding. I said, but by the time I'm ready to get married, the Kappas will be walking in with walkers and real, you know how the
That's okay.
Kappas do the
That's
cane?
okay.
I
That's
said, they'll
okay.
have real walking cane.
That's okay. You can hire some younger ones to come in there and do the stroll for y'all. You could do that. You could do
No,
that.
because it's usually him and his line brothers.
Well, he gonna have to get some
So
of his younger
his
line brothers,
line brothers will
some
probably
new
be
line brothers to come in there. Hey, V Green. Girl, no. Listen to this. I know you can't read this on the screen, right? Can you read that? Is that backwards?
New bill, new bill makers, wait a minute. New bill makes men legally responsible for child support at conception. They should be.
I think I'm
It,
expecting.
huh?
I think I'm expecting.
You think?
I want my check. Check my check.
You feeling the baby kicking?
This is ridiculous. Was that it now? Yeah,
It's
girl.
actually it's fair because there are a lot of expenses that come with
You
being
don't even
pregnant.
know this your baby yet.
Get a DNA test while the baby in the belly, and if
You
the
ain't
mother
doing all that to me.
and if the I was just about to say if the baby, I mean, if the mother declines that, then she doesn't get any money.
See, that's a lot to do for nothing. Much to do. How about you just retro? What is it? Retroactive is pay retroactive.
Retroact.
Once the baby gone, yeah. Once the
Okay,
baby gone,
that's fair
backpedal
enough.
on that.
You know what?
Cause
I'm cool.
I ain't got time.
I'm cool with that.
You ain't gonna be doing all this extra stuff to me, no sir.
Thank you, Tia. I pray that my mama is around long enough to see me walk down the aisle. But I really feel like she ain't
But
gonna wait
ask
till
her. Dana said, "Who's the pappy?" Look, but ask your mama if you can get said money if you have not went and found nobody in by a certain age. Can you just get that?
Child, I got enough money waiting on me once she crosses on over. So
Okay, yeah, all right.
yeah,
Dana, you heard that.
blood
She
test
got
should be.
money waiting on her, Dana.
I'm with that
Blood
kid.
test should be mandatory no matter the Yeah, but once the baby get here,
Yeah,
you
once
know
the
what's
baby
gonna happen.
have a blood
You know what's
test,
gonna happen. It's gonna
what?
be an all-time high run on people cheating with twins. So don't nobody know who the baby daddy is. Hmm.
Well, it's one of the two of y'all, and they got to be identical twins because
Well, you
fraternal
got to
twins.
figure it out. And I don't know how you are. If they share the same DNA, I don't know how you gonna do it.
You can figure it out with fraternal because fraternal is two separate eggs.
Yeah, for fraternal, but I'm talking about identical twins. You
Identical,
got to.
yeah.
Yeah. Thursday night is a popular night to be live. I see.
Mm, I think any night is popular to be live, but I don't know.
Hmm.
What do I know?
And I'm just like, they
If
live,
you
they
have, if
live,
you're
they
in
live.
Facebook or in YouTube, give us a little
I
like
like.
in the video, please. Let us know you're here, and it
Hey, do
bumps
we
us
have
up.
super chats or no? Somebody, you know what? One of these times, somebody better send us $2 super chat
Can we
because
get
she
a
could get a
super
dollar and I could get a dollar.
chat?
She could get a dollar, I could get a dollar.
Okay. Isn't this commentary worth $2? The
We
last
over here working hard and
$2
whatnot. We over here working
I'm
hard and whatnot.
gonna
Yeah,
last
the
$2
last $10.
not
But if
gonna
you want to
lose.
send $5, then she'll get 250, and I get 250. And if you send 10, she'll get $3, and I get 7.
Well, now YouTube is
Huh?
gonna get
I didn't
45.
learn that much. Huh?
YouTube is
They
gonna
gonna
get
get what?
45%. You heard me?
Well, my Cash App is.
My cash app is Chicago Red, but you ain't heard it from me.
I don't forget what my Cash App is.
I keep it simple. $sign Chicago Red.
Now, one day we gonna have a drive on here.
We're gonna have what?
Sharice is gonna dance, and y'all gonna get money. You tell her what dance she wanted to do. Do the Cabbage Patch. Do the Cabbage Patch.
I can only dance from the waist up because these hips, they
Girl.
lie.
Oh my goodness. Let me see what else I had to talk about.
Karen
Cause
said
they
they don't lie, but I'm gonna tell you, these hips is lying.
these hips don't lie, and they just don't lie, and they just don't lie. Ooh, I'm not gonna read that because people think I'm being mean. Let me
What?
keep going from that one. I bet you. Look, I'm hoping y'all can see this stuff. I bet y'all. Do y'all remember these?
What are those Cheetos?
No.
Frosted strawberry. Go to your left. Your right. Your right. Frosted strawberry cookies. Oh,
You
frosted
don't remember
strawberry
those?
cookies.
Them penny cookies?
Oh yeah.
Sharice, I
I
forgot you was.
wasn't. I
I
wasn't a
forgot
cookie
you grew
head.
up in the suburbs.
I did.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
But we had penny candy
Y'all
stores.
had corn fudge. Okay, cause
Yeah. But I
you
didn't
went there.
eat
That's how
that
you
stuff
got.
though.
That's what you did with your change. You had like 6 cents left. You was like, and give me 6 of them strawberry cookies.
Mm-mm.
2 strawberry, 1 lemon. Girl, I tell you, you missed some good stuff.
I'm not a.
Being in the
I didn't
city,
grow up
I grew
eating
up.
candy and stuff like that.
Well, it's
I wasn't a
evidently
kid.
that I did. Evidently, I did. I did. I did. At least this year, I did. What was it? Cake. I had it this year. Like I'm trying to. I want to do a juice fast, right? But
Okay.
before I do this juice fast, this what I want. I think I want the hamburger, the cheeseburger again down there at Restoration Hardware with them truffle fries with a side of mushroom. And then I want to leave there because they ain't got no good
Uh-huh.
dessert, and that's the most important part. Then I want to leave there. Really, I just want the truffle fry because I'm not. I don't really care about food. I like junk food. Okay, and then I want to leave there, and then I want to go to Gibson and get that there carrot cake
Mm.
and eat that all weekend.
And then go on your fast.
Then I have something to fast about. I have a reason to fast. So y'all don't be doing it
Lord
right.
have mercy.
Y'all don't be doing it right.
Oh,
Y'all don't be doing it right.
I can't take you.
Huh?
Is that Dana saying I don't remember no strawberry cookies, but lemon frosted? Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh
they had
yeah.
strawberry too. Depending on where you was, if y'all store people
They
bought the
did.
different flavors.
Remember
Did you
LL
know that
Cool
the
J?
girl that did the 50-part series, she ain't getting no money from TikTok?
I can believe that.
TikTok is low down. That's why I
But
hope they get sold.
well, no, it's because the way the videos are not set up for you to get money. When you
Hmm.
post a video like that, it's not set up for you to get money. What she should have done was put it on YouTube. She should have
Mm.
condensed all of the because the people what they did is they went on TikTok, got her videos, uploaded them to YouTube, and those people got money on YouTube for her
So
videos.
why? So TikTok doesn't pay money? I thought people got rich off TikTok.
People do, but not off just not uploading videos. You get money on TikTok by doing lives, by doing battles, and by becoming a, um, a content creator where you have over 5,000 subscribe or followers, and you can
Hmm.
get you can also get money. You can get money monthly by having subscribers on your lives.
Hmm.
Um,
Yes,
and
I would like a subscription
you would
campaign
like
on
to,
our page. I would like that.
yeah, you can do that. You can absolutely
Mm.
do that, but you got to go
Hmm.
live.
And
That's
what's
where
a
you.
battle? We could fight.
Well, a battle is so. Let's say if I was live on YouTube, we're gonna use
Hmm.
YouTube as an example, but you don't. They don't
Hmm.
do this on YouTube. If I
Hmm.
was live on YouTube and you saw that I was live and you can go live, you would come
Hmm.
on in a battle. Um, re- what is it? See, I don't really battle on TikTok. When I go live, I just go live. But you can come in and you can battle somebody that's live. And when you battle, people are sending you coins. And
Hmm.
like coins can range anywhere from 1 coin to like a rose is 1 coin to you can send a lion. I think a lion is like a couple thousand coins or
Wait, how much is a coin worth?
it depends. You can
So
buy
you gotta know people that's
I
got a coin. Coin.
right. Well, you can buy coins. coins. I usually buy 7,500 coins for. I'm sorry. I usually buy 3,500 coins for. Wait a minute now. I'm getting my. Kia, what's the dollar amount? I'm getting my money mixed up. I buy.
Yeah,
I get.
I agree. If you ain't been to Chicago, I can show you all the fattening stuff you ain't got no business with.
Oh yeah, you gonna meet. You can meet Jen. What is the
You
actual
can't.
battle though? The battle is if Jen has her followers and I have my followers, your followers are supposed to send money so that you can stay up in the ranks because you
Okay.
get rankings based on how many battles you've won. So in the corner, it'll say it'll say a 6-time winner or a 7-time winner. If somebody comes in and battles you and they win over you, then you go back down to 0. And then
Mhm.
they have a winning streak. But the key is that you get
Oh,
your followers to send you
send you
coins.
something. Send you a
Yeah.
little something.
And the more coins they send you, that actually can
But you got
translate
to be
into
battling
actual,
about something.
huh?
You got to be battling about something.
No, you're not battling about anything. You're battling because somebody wants to just go against you on TikTok.
Okay. Mhm.
And that's just when your followers come in and start throwing coins at you.
Mhm. She says
Yeah.
she's been. We can match food spots. Well, Sharice's out south, and like the best food is south.
Is it?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
um,
But just junk stuff. A good gyros, a good Polish, a good Italian beef dipped with cheese and hot peppers. Uh, Things of that nature. We had it on the west side. We used to have really good barbecue, but we don't anymore. Have you had limbs before? Because I want to try that. I think it looks good.
I haven't.
You never had limbs? Well,
Mm-mm.
people stand in line for it. It must be good.
Well, if I got to stand in line for it, I'm probably not gonna eat.
Yeah.
When I'm hungry, I just want to be able to go up and get my food.
I want some donuts from the old fashioned because I've never had those from old fashioned donuts. I want somebody to be nice enough to bring me some.
Now, I had
I'd be
gotten
like,
donuts from
oh,
that
girl.
donut,
Hmm.
but it
Where
wasn't all
is that
that to
on the
me.
south side too?
That was on the south side. I think that donut was on Cottage Grove.
I don't want that. I want old fashioned that's over there, over where it's been forever. I want one of those. They
Uh,
said those are really, really good. I want to try some of those. But I need somebody on the south side to bring some over here, westbound. That is my
how
somebody
you
want me
gonna be
to
a foodie and not travel to go get your food?
I ain't said I want to go get it,
I know. That's I said. Why? How are you a foodie and don't
but
want to
I
travel
should
to get your
I
food?
should be able to date somebody from the south side that'll be willing to bring me some. Want to get the weight of
But
my
she
heart
told
is
me some donuts
do
are so good.
do something good. It's that's like good chocolate. A
I've never had.
donut. I'd be like, I didn't know if I liked you, but now I think I do.
I'm a Krispy Kreme fan.
Krispy Kreme ain't what it was.
It's good to me.
You ain't had them old fashions, have you?
I haven't.
They said that old fashioned is not to be played with. Don't
Where is
go
it?
in there. Old
Where?
fashioned's on the south side somewhere. It's called old fashioned donut.
Now my girl, Deidre Simmons, who
Let me
has
look it
cookie
up.
cakes,
Nah, I heard about that. Have you
baby.
had?
I had it before she got the store, the storefront. I had ordered 2 cakes from her
Now that
and
I don't
picked
even
them
want to
up.
mess with. I don't want to mess with that.
That butter, the what is it? Butter pecan praline butter, the pecan praline something. When I tell
Excuse
you,
me.
it's the icing is just slide off. Ugh. And the cake is so moist. It's so decadent. Oh my god. It's so
They said
good.
old fashioned donuts is 11248 South Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, that donut is the old Leon's on Cottage Grove. Okay. I haven't been to
Mm-hmm.
that donut since like 2003, 4,
Mm-mm, I
maybe
don't want
5.
that. I want old
It's
fashioned.
been long. It's been 20 years since I went to that donut, and I wasn't really impressed by that donut.
I want this place right here. This place.
Oh, okay. You said it's
Yeah, I
where?
want that. 11248
Oh, 112th.
Michigan Avenue.
112th in Michigan. Okay.
Yeah, 11248. Is that how you say that? 11248 or 11248? What are y'all?
112. Uh, 112
I'm saying
in
the
Michigan.
address is 11248.
One, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so 11248 South Michigan Ave.
Yeah.
You could go
KK
over there.
fried sugar. What's KK?
You could go right on over there.
Fried sugar.
You could
Oh,
go right
Krispy
on over
Kreme.
there.
Girl, I love
I know
it.
I
And
love it.
I'm not a big sweets eater by any stretch of the imagination. But what I like. And I'm stuck on it. Deidre Simmons, her cakes, stuck on them. And I've only had one kind. And I'm also that person. When I get one of your things and I like that one thing, I'm gonna eat that one
Hmm.
thing all the time. Whenever I go to Papa Do's, I have the same thing all the time.
I do that too. I thought I was the only person who did that. I've only had one meal at what is the name of the place? Red Lobster all my life.
Which one is it? Don't tell me the ultimate feast.
No, it's the popcorn shrimp
Okay.
with baked potato,
Okay.
Caesar salad,
Uh-huh.
and of recent years I add on the biscuits, of course, and now I add on a order of snow crab legs.
Okay.
That's all I want.
When I go to Red Lobster, I get the biscuits, Caesar
A
salad
couple baskets.
with
Go ahead.
extra dressing on the side because they never give me
Hmm.
enough dressing.
No.
I get the Cajun um, sh- seafood pasta,
Hmm.
Alfredo,
Hmm.
and margarita. That's it.
Yeah, it is a
That's my
waste of time to try to
I
get
mean
me to try something new when I'm somewhere. I'm
I
not.
don't even
I'm
do
not
it every
adventurous.
time. I'm not either
When I
when it
was with
comes
my
to
mm-mm.
go ahead.
Experiment on your plate, not on mine.
Now, my girl, Deidre Simmons.
Wait, I gotta find how to. Okay, there it is. Yeah, experiment on your plate, not mine. I will taste some of yours if you keep insisting, but I'm not even
Trying to
curious
put
about
things
that.
in
I
the
don't care.
Well, Kia, you know what? When I'm paying for it, I'm gonna pay that for what I know is good. If somebody else is paying for it, I'm gonna experiment.
Mm-mm. I might taste yours, but I'm not. I'm not adventurous. I don't want no alligator. Like I was with my niece the other night, and
Ooh, alligator at Papa Do's
she
is
bought
good.
oysters on the shell.
That's good too.
I'm not messing with that.
And let me tell you, I don't know if Papa Do's still does this, but they used to have a happy hour. Girl, we would go to happy hour and get everything on the happy hour menu because it was discounted nicely. Like you could afford to eat like a king and a queen on happy
I
hour.
don't care if it's $1. I don't want.
I tried the oysters. Matter of fact, this other guy was sitting next to us at the bar. He had
Mhm.
oysters and he
Mhm.
offered us some, and I got one, and I was like, I
Okay.
like that, and then I ordered
Mhm.
some. But that's how I know.
No,
Yeah,
I did try mussels one time. They were good.
I like mussels too.
Yeah. Now when I'm
Haven't
at
been to
Papa
the
Do's,
Papa
I
Do's
want
yet.
the this is on the appetizer menu because I would just create my own meal. They have a what is that? It's a shrimp that has like a Thai sauce on it or something. Comes
Okay.
with a Thai sauce or something. I have that and a baked potato because they have. I don't know what Papa Do's do to a baked potato back there, but it's like they got baked potato berries back there, making sure it's real fluffy. And
Let
how
me
do
mix
that potato stay hot so
a
long?
little seafood juice in there. A little seafood juice.
I don't know what they be doing. To the
Papados has
baked potato at Papa Do's?
the alligator at Papados is good. I ain't gonna lie, it's good.
What
It's
alligator tastes like? Everybody gonna say chicken. What taste like?
chicken.
Y'all ain't gonna tell me God made everything taste like a chicken.
He made frog legs taste like chicken. Frog
I ain't
legs
eating
are
that either.
good.
I'm not messing
Them
with that.
things good.
I ain't messing with that.
I get
I'm a
my
cheap.
frog legs from Goose Island. Have you had shrimp at Goose Island?
I don't know. It seems like somebody had some one time and I tasted one.
They're
It was
very
just a shrimp.
garlicky. They're very garlicky.
I'm gonna tell you who shrimp I like right now.
Who?
Culver's.
Who?
And they beat it down with its flat. Culver's. Culver's got some good
The
shrimp
fast
right
food
now.
restaurant? Really?
And their coleslaw is good. Yep.
Well,
Hmm.
you know what? It's a Culver's over here in Lansing. When I tell
Hmm.
you it's trash, that's the only Culver's
Oh
I will never.
no,
I have never had a problem at Culver's, but this one,
no.
trash. I will
Is it a
not go to
lot?
that Culver's. I will
Is
go
it
to,
a, is
huh?
it a lot of you? Is it a lot of your people working in there?
It is, and I know that's the problem because
Oh yeah.
Culver's usually have a lot of them people.
Mhm. Mm.
They don't have
Ain't
a lot
nobody
of
got
us.
time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mm.
No time.
No.
And I'm
Mm.
one where I'll say you had an off day if I had a bad
Mhm.
experience, and I'll try
Mhm.
you again. But if it tastes the same, then I know it ain't me, it's y'all. And
So
that's
it's
what
not me.
happened with
It's you.
yeah, that's what happened with this Culver's. I tried now I love me some Church's chicken. I'm probably
Mhm.
one of a few who loves Church's chicken. It's a Church's chicken in Harvey over here. And
Churches is still some decent chicken.
not this one over here. The
Mhm.
grease that they use to fry their chicken, that's the
Mhm.
first pan of grease they ever used at churches. And they've been
Mhm.
using it over and over and over again for the last 70 years. It's that same grease. Because when I tell you that chicken is disgusting, it's disgusting.
Mhm.
And I just didn't understand. And I tried them 2 times. I'm telling you, I'll give you one
So you
time.
tried it. It ain't doing what it
Try
do.
it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
I
no.
had a I had a question up here, and
We
now
have
I
a
said
Culver's here
maybe if
my
some
daughter
want to
said
come
it
up, they
doesn't
can.
taste the same. And
Maybe on this note, if some want to join us in the discussion, they can. You can put in to join us. Dana, you can put in to join us. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want.
did you
But
put the
here's
link
the
in?
question. Is the link down there? Oh, the
Oh,
StreamYard link? You can post. Can you post it?
hold on.
Okay, so this is the question that it's going to be. What type of cheating is the worst cheating?
Mm.
Emotional or physical or financial?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I don't know
Hmm.
that my feelings would be hurt, but you better not be giving nobody no money.
Hold
Don't
on.
do that. Look,
It
don't do
said
that.
don't do that.
But
Oh.
oh, that's my brother. I had to call him back. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. If I find the $37.19 has gone to anyone, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
What's up? What's up?
Um, I I don't know that one weighs heavier than the other for me because they're all disrespectful.
Yeah, they are. It's
And
not that
this
financial is the worst for me. I was just saying you better not get nobody no money.
yeah, disrespect is disrespect no matter how you do it.
Mm-mm.
Whether you do it emotionally, physically or financially, it's still disrespect.
Hmm.
So they would all be problematic.
You give somebody some money, and I'm gonna have to have some equal to the amount that you gave away.
We got somebody coming up on the in the
Hey,
backstage.
Miss Kia.
Hello,
Hey Kim.
hello.
Hi
Hmm.
girl.
Okay, so while I was logging in, I didn't get to hear the full question. So, what kind of cheating is the worst kind of cheating? I heard
Physical,
emotional, physical,
financial,
financial,
or emotional.
all of them.
Physical, emotional, financial. 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 Financial.
I believe all of them. Cheating is cheating.
Okay. Hmm. I agree with that too. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you feel like you need to cheat on me, whichever way you gonna cheat on me, just tell me you don't want in anymore and go. Just
that
go
I ain't
part.
on.
got time. I don't. I'm not babysitting no grown people.
Just go.
I'm just not gonna do it. If that's what you're doing, go do that over there. Leave your
Right.
check here, but go do that over there.
And how
we
much of the money did you give? And was it my money or was it just your money?
It doesn't
It's all
matter.
lies.
Your money is my money. My money is my money. Our money is my money. So whatever penny you gave away, it came out of my money.
Hmm.
Wait a
I mean,
minute.
it's still disrespectful regardless. So yeah.
I'm sorry. Somebody asking me a question. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think you better do it. But listen, I had not to be skipping subject, but we ain't gonna be on here all night like we usually do. Tawana said, "Cheating is cheating. If I had to choose an order, physical, emotional, hold on, physical, emotional, and then okay, so the order,
Okay.
physical, emotional, and then cheat, and then financial. And I would say emotional, physical,
Physical,
and
then
then
financial.
financial.
I agree, Jen. That's how I
I
would
ain't
do it.
about to have you attached to nobody.
Right, because once your emotion is gone somewhere else, everything else gonna fall in that way anyway.
Where the mind goes, the
Yeah,
body
the body
follows.
goes. Right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yep.
I just would not like that. That you
And
think she better
especially
than
for a
because in
man.
my mind you think she better than me.
And
Hmm.
see, with a man, if he gets emotionally involved with somebody, that's
Oh
That's a
Lord.
big deal.
that woo. Because they're not emotional people like that.
Yeah, they'd
Mm-mm.
be a mess to deal with.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now you in competition with somebody who ain't even on your level.
That's what happened to Martell on Love and Marriage Huntville. He fell in love with the girl, but see, Marceau and Maurice allegedly, they don't be feeling nothing for nobody. They just be out here doing stuff. But Martell fell in love.
Girl, they
Mm-mm.
don't even
Whole
like
little
their
secret.
wives emotionally. So I
Right.
Mm-mm.
Not the way they be talking to them women.
okay. You
You know,
couldn't
now they suing content creators and stuff.
well, yeah. But
Well, they
we
shouldn't
don't
give so much content to be created off of then.
Do
Like,
you want to be talked about or don't
right
you
or
want to be
not.
talked about?
okay.
And if you want to be talked about in a different way, give the people something different to talk about. Now, me personally,
Exactly.
you come for my $13.72, it's gonna be a problem.
Child, he can get this penny if he want this penny.
You better leave my $13 where it's at.
But he gonna pay way more in lawyer fees than he will in what he gonna get from over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a situation. Here it is.
Okay.
You loaned your friend $3,000. I don't know if y'all saw this already, but you loaned your friend $3,000 last year.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, they have refused to pay back, which
Oh, I
has
saw that.
really deteriorated your friendship. You
Mm-hmm.
asked them to pay $1,000 and forget the rest because you are in a financial crisis. Your friend says that they can only give you $500 since that's all they have. You felt like you had no option but to accept it. So you eventually give them your bank account details to send the money directly to your bank. You wake up the next morning, check your account, and it has $5,000 in it.
Hallelujah.
You keep staring at the screen in disbelief. but it indeed was $5,000. You grabbed your phone and found 73 missed calls from your friend and an additional 37 text messages begging you to transfer back the $4,500 since they only meant to send you 500 and mistakenly added an extra zero. What are you going to do? Send the money back, take your full $3,000, or keep the entire 5 grand?
I'm going to keep it all. That's late fees, penalties, and interest. And I'm going to change my number or I'm going to just block and delete you because you ain't going to get a penny back, ma'am, because you lied. You borrowed money that you probably didn't need. You wanted to know if I was going to loan it to you, and I did. And then you took advantage of my kindness.
Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
ma'am.
Hmm.
Sorry
You
for
didn't
you.
care. You didn't care about my situation.
Exactly.
Hmm.
No.
So now that I know you got $5,000 to spare,
Right.
I'm gonna give you something back.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a
Mm.
prayer.
I'm like
Cash that.
Tawana now. I would give back the $2,000, but we are done being friends. But and
It
you
would
better not
take
say
me
nothing
a
to me about
year
keeping
to
my
give it
money.
back
I'm keeping
if
mine.
I so decided to do so. I will wait a year.
Oh, you need a year too.
I need a year because
Yeah.
no, ma'am, you lied. Like,
Mm.
you ain't my friend. You stole my money,
Sometimes
and
you
then you
gotta
tried
treat
to
people
play
the
me.
way they treat you. Sometimes. This will be one of those times.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a comment there. You can read that one, Sheree.
The whole cheating
The
thing is
whole cheating thing is relative. If you giving another guy some money, he feels he can get all of the rest. And you are actually showing your hand that you are actually showing you
I
yeah,
get
you're
it. That
actually
you're
showing
actually showing your hand that you're
you are
invested. So if you
invested.
gave somebody some money, you're invested.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's true on to some, but for some other men that actually have money to just give away, it ain't no big deal. It ain't like the saying goes, it ain't tricking if you got it. And it's
Mm-mm.
easier for them to give away money than to give their time.
You're the man that has the candy store on the corner,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you have disposable income.
That part, laundering money, trying to keep it clean.
Laundering money?
Yeah, keeping your dirty money clean.
Ooh, let us hope not.
Different for a man.
Ladies, here's a question for you again. Does the
Yes.
girl code ever expire? And if not, what voids it?
For me, girl code expires when you violate my trust.
What does that mean?
That means you step to my man, you did something disrespectful to my man,
Hmm.
or you tried to do something disrespectful.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not gonna tell your deepest, darkest secrets, but if I'm drunk one night and I happen to say some stuff, I ain't apologizing for it. Cause doggone it, you made me mad. You made me
Right.
mad.
I'm gonna have to tell it.
You're the
I'm
man
I'm
that has
I'm
the
gonna have to
candy
say a
store.
little something, girl. Mm.
And you have disposable income.
Oh wait, I'm trying to see how far behind is this. Is this live? Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. Go ahead, y'all. I'm trying to see who's on. I'm trying to keep up with who's on the thing because it's not showing us on here.
Oh Lord.
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, Kia. Would you
Sorry,
keep? Would
Storm was
you?
being
Would you
protective.
hold the girl code?
I hold the girl code
You so
because you
nice.
told me something in confidence. Now, if the girl code is broken on the other side, it depends how it's broken.
Hmm.
If I'm gonna let the Scorpio tell all your business or not.
Hmm.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. And see, them Scorpios, them little stingers come out, and they
Yeah,
get
and
way
it all
deep.
depends on how it was broken. If if I'm gonna let my tail up or not.
See, for me, when it's broken, it's broken.
Mhm.
If
I'm
you
probably
give,
not gonna say nothing,
I'm not
but
gonna air you out. Like that's just not my style. But
Hmm.
if somebody asks me a question,
I'm gonna answer it wholeheartedly.
I'm gonna answer.
Did you all see the link down there to join us on here? If you want to, you can come on and share your opinions live. But I had
I
somebody
shared
one
it on
time. We
YouTube.
were
I
we
didn't
were
share it on.
tight friends, and we weren't friends anymore. And she literally started calling people to tell
Mm,
them stuff. But everything that came out of her mouth was a lie. It was really scary.
wow.
Hmm. That was
So
that
she
was.
told you
Your
things.
friend's name was Legion.
Or it
Girl.
might have been Mia on Real Housewives of Potomac because she can't never tell the truth.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that don't.
Mia be lying.
Stephanie said, "Don't come for her, and she won't come for you." And Tawana
That's
said, "What about girl code and dating? Is there a timeline?" What does that mean, Tawana?
yeah. Break that down.
Well,
Oh,
if you wanna hit the link and join us live, you don't have to be on camera. You see,
Oh, it's another Scorpio
Kia
in
Kia
there.
just has her picture up. If you want to join and talk, what you say now, Sharif?
I said it's another Scorpio in the comments.
hey Scorpio.
Let me tell you something. Them water signs, don't mess with them. Don't mess with them.
Don't come for me unless I send for you.
Okay.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. But yeah, that was it. And what was interesting is that one person called me on three way, and she don't know I heard the whole conversation. But to listen to somebody lie on you to that level in real time, I thought I was in that movie Single White Female.
Mm-mm.
Girl. Did you
I
And
was
put the
like, what?
link in
What?
Facebook, Jen?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I put the link in YouTube. I didn't put it in Facebook.
Okay. You want me to put it in
You put it in
YouTube?
Facebook? No, I put it in YouTube.
Okay, I'll
I'm
put it in
asking
Facebook.
you if you put it in Facebook.
No, I'll put it there now if you want me to.
Okay. Would it be breaking code to date the ex of a friend?
How
Oh,
friendly
wait a
are you
minute.
and the friend?
Wait, can I do that?
And was this a high school ex or? Uh
You know
oh.
what? You're gonna have to do it, Sharice. I'm sorry.
I'm not in Facebook.
Oh, you're not in Facebook. Okay, let me think about how to do this because I'm watching on one device and
Are you watching on Facebook?
yes.
Okay, then just
No, but I'm on a different device watching on Facebook.
right. So from on that device, go into
No,
Messenger
but
where you sent me the
I'm on a different
message
device watching on Facebook. I'll
and
send it to you.
yeah,
No, wait,
no, no,
what you
no.
said?
The message that you sent to me with the link in it.
Send you that for
No,
StreamYard.
No,
slow down,
copy it.
then.
Okay.
Copy it
Uh-huh.
and put it in Facebook.
Post it in
No,
the
I can't
comments.
because I'm watching Facebook on this.
And put it in Get out of it because you're not. You don't have to stay in there. Just get out of that one. Go into
But I'm not
Messenger.
on I'm not on StreamYard on this to get the link to
You're not
on
listening.
here.
You're not listening to me.
What?
Go into Messenger on Facebook.
Okay, hold on one second.
Okay.
I'll say that again because it was this device was talking.
Go into Messenger
Mhm.
in Facebook.
Mhm.
Copy your message to me that has the StreamYard link,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
put that in
Oh,
in
you put that in Messenger. Okay.
in the.
I got
No,
you.
you put it in Messenger. You sent it to me.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah,
Everybody's not as able as the rest of you ladies.
it's
Calm
okay.
down.
You're
Calm
fine.
down. Calm down.
Okay.
Calm. Calm down.
Craig, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Calm down. Okay. Okay.
Ah,
So share.
So I
hilarious.
feel like is the is the ex a high school ex and we 40, 50 grown dating somebody else's ex man? Like,
Yeah, see, that's different. That's
and how
different.
are you friends with this
Some people
person? Are you
still
still
care now. I'm
friends?
telling y'all.
See, that's different. That
Mm-hmm. Yup, yup.
You could be 92. They don't want that.
Not if,
well,
are y'all still friends? Like, Do we talk every day? Do I see you every day, or is this I see you at a class reunion every 10 years? Like we catch up and going about our way. Like what is this
Right.
friendship?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just here to let everybody know in the class of '89, my people. I don't want none of y'all men from high school because I ain't like them then. I don't like them now. They weren't my taste then. They are not now. Not none of them.
How hard about it. Just
I love
horrible
them.
about it.
They my boys, but I don't want them. They
You ain't still crushing on nobody from school.
huh?
You ain't still crushing on nobody from school.
Uh.
There was nothing. Even then, there was nothing.
No.
My
Now, how
high
you
school
think they feel hearing
crushes.
that?
Both my high school
I
crushes
think
are
they
my
feel
kid,
fine
are
because
my
it
baby
wasn't like
daddy.
they was crushing on me.
There's Tawana's comment for y'all.
Hold on. I had a conversation with a coworker and she said if she slept with him, the friend can't have him. Well, all right then.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to the stage.
Stephanie!
Hey, Miss Washington.
Hey girl, what's going on? I
Girl,
hear y'all conversation.
Come
do you
on.
care if somebody dates your ex?
Not
That's a
at
friend of
all.
yours. That's a friend of yours. That he still be in your circle?
Not at all.
Girl, if you can, maybe you can straighten them up.
Exactly. I mean, I don't have a problem with that just because I mean, what we had is over and done with. So
Hmm.
that does it wouldn't really bother me. I mean, the only way I think it would bother me is if I still had some type of feeling for the person, but if I don't have no feelings for them in that manner, then that's fine. I mean, I'm around my ex-husband all the
Hmm.
time, me and my new husband, and he like a big brother to me now.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like I said,
Like
Ain't
if you
nothing
think you could do something with it, I couldn't.
exactly, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's more power to her. I mean, hey, do
Whew.
whatever y'all can do.
that part.
You can make them a better man. Please do so. Do that be your good deed.
Exactly.
Not your good deed.
Hmm.
Make the world
Ooh,
a better place.
I saw this thing. Now this ain't me be saying this stuff, so don't y'all be coming for me. But it said relationships don't seem to work nowadays because women are becoming the men that they want.
I can see that.
I can see that. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Which I think
Ooh.
which I think is really sad for us, but it is the way it is right now.
I agree. And we do it out of necessity, not out of desire.
That
I ain't
part.
gonna do it.
That part.
I ain't gonna
Because
do it.
if I got all of my friends together and my single cousins and asked them, "Do you want to be single? Is that how you
Mm-hmm.
saw your life going 20 years ago? Being single at this party at this time in your life? Is that what you want?" Most of them will say
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mm-hmm.
I myself would welcome the company of a good man,
Mm-hmm.
but the possibility of finding one that's worth anything to my standard
Mm-hmm.
is highly unlikely. So it's just best for me to be the man I desire.
Girl,
I gotta be
girl,
him.
girl, girl. You said, if I gotta be him, I'll just be him.
I'll be him. I'll be him.
Mm, Mm-mm.
See,
You know,
I,
sometimes I tap myself on the butt when I'm walking past. Move that thing.
Lord mercy.
Look myself in the mirror.
now that's hilarious.
So y'all, how personal is social media? How do you feel about a friend unfriending you or blocking you and didn't say anything? And y'all friends in real life.
So this is how I mean, me personally, how I think
Clearly, we're
about
not
that.
friends.
Exactly, that's how I feel.
So does being friends on Facebook dictate, the level of your friendship?
It. I don't
It
think it.
does if
I
you
don't
can't
think it
tell me
should.
why you did so beforehand. Like, am I posting something that offended you, or we can't have a conversation about it?
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
know.
Technically, it shouldn't, but with the way things are going in society, social media does dictate a lot. And if we're friends in real life and we're following each other on social media, and you all of a sudden unfollow me or block me or whatever, we need to have a conversation. What's going
Right.
on
Something
now?
happened.
Something
Hmm.
happened. Now,
Something
for
happened.
me,
Hmm.
I've
Hmm.
had friends to unfollow me because I post a lot, and I can understand if they were being inundated by a whole lot of my stuff. I get it
Right.
because
Sharice doesn't accept Instagram things from me anymore.
who?
You, I'm just playing.
Oh,
Now we all know not to censor too much.
and then it really just depends on which social media platform you're on the most. Like I'm
Mhm.
on if I'm with regards to well, let's go with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm on Facebook more than the other ones. But people send me so much stuff in Instagram. When I finally go into Instagram, I'm like, dang, why y'all send me all this? I ain't even in here.
I
I'm
ain't
on
gonna lie, it be
Facebook.
hurt my feelings. It be hurt my feelings sometimes if I know you, and then all of a sudden, one day for whatever reason, I thought about you and like, ooh, I wonder how so and so. We not friends no more. But do I think this way when I'm unfriending people? No, I don't,
No,
Right.
ma'am, you do not.
because I feel I have good reason.
Right. And
But
I
your
had
reason is not justified. I don't understand.
So a
I've had
real
to use their
story.
rationale on myself. Like, well, you do the same thing with other people, so you can't really take it hard when somebody does it to
It's
you.
different though. I'd be like,
So a true
But
story just happened to
I'm
me
the
today.
mom. Go
what happened
ahead.
to you?
My daughter called me to tell me that somebody that we know was talking to her today and was like, "Oh well, and this person literally can see my post because I didn't unfriend them. I don't know what happened, but I don't see their post. But somehow they unfriended me. But I guess maybe they go on somebody else's post to see my things, however they
Hmm.
do it. And they said to
Hmm.
my daughter, like, oh, well, your mom just seems so sad and so upset. Like, she's just so sad on Facebook. So I said, I put a post up that said, if you think the things that I post is about my personal life, then don't, because it's not truth. But what I found out being in therapy and even studying uh, the human mind is that feeling alone is a lonely place. Like if you feel alone in your thoughts and oh, like nobody's thought that way before, felt that way, that's a lonely space to be in. So I will post things just so people will know, like, hey, you're not the only person that's ever had that thought or that feeling before, felt that way, just so people
Mhm.
don't feel alone. But it's not because it's personal.
I agree with that, Stephanie. In fact, that when I was saying that some people have unfollowed me because I overshare because most of my time, I'm by myself. And I'm not big on necessarily talking directly to people about what I'm going through, but I don't have a problem sharing to the masses what I'm going through, because I always feel like, well, if I'm feeling this way, or if this is what's going on with me right now, maybe somebody else is having the same issue, but they don't know how to talk about it, or maybe they feel like they're the only ones going through it, and I just want to let them know you're not alone. I share in that experience too. And if this is the case, then you could talk to me, um, or just, I don't know, like the comment and whatever. But I too like to let people know that you're not alone in feeling the way that you feel. But
Most definitely.
yeah,
That's a
Right,
good
because
way.
you never
Good way to
know
do it.
who's in whatever situation they're in and what you post might helpfully affect them. So
exactly,
Exactly.
you never know that.
Mhm.
exactly. I've also said before that the things that I go through aren't necessarily for me to learn a lesson. It might be for somebody else to learn a lesson. And so I
Exactly.
don't mind sharing those experiences, because maybe that was for them. God uses people for different reasons.
Most
Mhm.
definitely.
Try
I
having
maybe
a. Oh,
everything
go
that I
ahead.
do, I'm not supposed to get something from. I'm supposed to share what I went through, and maybe it'll help
Exactly.
somebody else with what they're going through.
I totally
Mhm.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Look, and try having a page such as mine, where I've been posting discussions and what if questions for years.
Hmm.
A lot of these people think this is my life. I couldn't possibly have this
That part.
much drama going on in my life. And even though I say they're hypothetical situations, or even if I say someone submitted for me to post it, I would have to be some kind of messy person to have all this kind of stuff going on. My
And listen, honestly, the only reason I probably started being able to express myself as much as I do and say things as much as I do on Facebook is
God.
because I'm real big on therapy. And when I went to therapy, the one of the psychiatrists called me out of the class one evening and asked me, um, he asked me, he was like, so why and how are you so able to express the things that have happened to you, and you're always the first person to get up and want to express? And I said, well, in my mind, i I always think that, hopefully somebody else will hear what I have to say, and they won't stay stuck in a dark place for a long time. And he asked me afterwards, he said, well, can I count on you during our group discussions? If nobody else talks, will you talk? He said, because I found that when you start off talking and expressing yourself, he said within the last month, other people have decided to speak that haven't said anything in this group in the last 3, 4 months.
Mhm.
So
Mm,
I said, it's a good thing. Listen, I know how it feels to be in a dark place, and didn't like the way it felt to me because I felt like I was alone. It was just me in that dark space. So
yeah,
Mhm.
if somebody else hears it and decides to speak or decides to talk about it because talking makes you feel better, then go ahead. Just know you're not by yourself, just like you said.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm with it.
Which brings me back around to why I'm fat again. Because I'm saying it's like she said, if you keep a lot of stuff in, I just decided to eat my trauma. I mean,
No, Jen, you was doing really good, girl. I was
mhm,
following you, especially when you was did the no sugar, no chip stuff. Baby, you was my inspiration.
mhm. And I'm trying to tell y'all, my best friend called and said she had cancer and it was aggressive. And I literally sat up on the side of the bed and started eating stuff and did not stop because I had lost so many people in succinct like that. And I just thought,
Mhm.
not my best friend. Like, you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And so when
Yep.
but I'm telling you, she would be telling me right now, don't be blaming that mess on me. You better stop eating that crap. She would not be
Oh,
happy. She would not be happy with me right now. Look, it's my favorite YouTuber, y'all don't like. She would not be happy with me right now. I love that guy with all of his.
Who is that?
That guy that was talking about. Say my husband would never do that to me. My husband would
Oh,
never
you
do
talking
that.
about
Oh,
MJ?
okay.
I love
The
that.
young guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MJ.
yeah. I
Okay.
guess that's his name. I don't know, but I just love. No, not MJ. This is a different dude. The one that everybody was all up in arms about last week because they thought he was saying um, a man was dusty. They thought he was saying men are dusty. But what the guy really said was, what he's okay. This is what the guy was really saying. He said, if you go out on a date with somebody and that guy doesn't pay for you, he wants to split the bill or he's treating you in such a way, you say to yourself, my husband would never talk to me like that. He would never treat me like that. He's like, you have to keep it in your head that while you're out here dating, that if the person in front of you is not what you need, that that's not your husband. And
Oh, you talking
my
about the
husband
guy
would
that was
never.
real extra
Yeah,
and
that
not
was
the
real extra.
go to the
Yeah.
bit. Okay.
He was like, you just,
Yeah.
he said, you have to keep saying to yourself, my husband would never. And they was like, well, why would you call somebody your husband on first date? I'm like, that's not what he's saying. He's
Mm-mm.
saying
He
you
was
have to
saying that's
keep it
what
in
the
your head,
woman, that's what a
positive
woman should say
affirmation.
about a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like be like just sitting there like, see, my husband would not be sitting up here talking this kind of stuff or sending me pictures like that.
Mm,
Not my,
okay.
Yeah,
not my
I
husband.
remember him.
hmm I agree with him on that though. Not my husband. What do y'all think about this? This guy borrowed $20,000 from his mother, right? And he only paid her back 5,000 over the years. So when she died, she deducted the money that he owed from his inheritance. Was that petty?
That was very petty. And she took it to the deathbed with petty. She
That's
wins the
fair.
ultimate petty award.
'Cause I honestly think that that's what my mama is doing. She
You run a tally on
she
you.
was running. Let me tell you something.
She
My
won
brother
the
called my
ultimate petty
mama
award.
a collection agency because my mama will call you about money you owe. She has a spreadsheet of all of the credit cards that she has in our names, and we have our, we have our own credit cards,
Hmm.
and
Hmm
we'll run up tabs on those cards.
My
She'll
mother used
send
to
us
keep hers in a notebook. She would just
from
write it
time to
down like an
time.
old school ledger. And
From
every
time
time,
to
like
time,
she
she'll let
literally
us
had it.
know where we
Hmm.
stand with that credit card and whatever money she's giving us. And I'm telling you, when my mama, God forbid, when that time comes, and we're sitting in front of the lawyers going through all all of what she had
Sharice, it's gonna be like this.
Right.
for
Your
the
mother
9
left
months
you.
I carried you.
Are
Your
you
mother
Those
Sharice?
left you
Look
big.
here.
little
However,
changes
because you owed
You
her
don't
Sharice?
this,
Yes.
this was left.
You Sharice, right? Yeah. Okay, Sharice. It is noted on the account that you had borrowed. Let me see. Bring down the three and so what you got left is $37.92.
Let me tell you something.
You the son? She in fact says that you owe $25 to the T.
My
And you
mama
could
gave
give
me
that to
my
Sharice
down payment for
and
my
deduct it.
house. I had a situation with my other car where the engine ran out and I still owed money on the car.
Oh
My
no.
mother, she paid the difference for the car so I could get another car. My mama, I'm telling you, her tab is serious, but it's I gotta respect it. It is what it is. So
They
whatever I don't get in inheritance, I already saw it coming.
to have had wonderful parents that have your back like that is really something, and you just hope that you'll be able to do the same for somebody else
I
one day.
pray. I pray that I can.
Right, because my
So out of
parents were
my
literally my
$13,
adult wallet.
yeah, out of my thirteen
Did you
dollars and
say
seventy
Kia?
two cents, I am very generous.
I said my
Kia,
parents
you
were
said
literally
something?
my adult wallet, and I didn't have to really become a full-fledged adult until they
Uh-huh.
were both no longer in this world. Then I had the adult all by myself. I was like, this really is ghetto. Like
Yeah,
I
I
Facts.
don't
can't.
have nobody to call for the in between or hey, I need to do this.
I always say adulthood
No,
is the most
it
ghetto hood
is.
ever.
Oh, I
And I
don't
don't
I
know
know
miss
why
why.
my I
people
miss my
say
daddy saying, "You got some money, baby," and I
Right.
said, "Well, I got $50, baby. That ain't no
That's
money.
not no
Here, take
money.
this. Take this.
Right.
Baby. Don't walk
I'm
around without
telling
don't got
you,
nothing.
if
You
my
got me here.
father
Don't
was
do
still
that."
alive, nobody would like me.
Mm-mm.
Nobody. Because my father he
Ooh.
would have me decked down. You hear me?
Would you care? Would you care if your ex sold the gifts that you gave them to make ends meet? I mean, it's that question.
If my ex sold the gifts that I gave him,
Well, let's not say ex. What if your current sold the gifts that you gave them to make ends meet?
oh no,
Whose
that's a
ends?
problem.
My ends or his ends?
That's a problem. No, if he
Kia, I
sold,
know you did. Kia said, "Now, if it's for me,
if it's the gifts that I gave him and he sold them
yeah."
to make ends meet,
Whose ends was he
Mhm.
trying to make meet? His or mine? Or
Even if
ours?
he's trying to make his meet, his got to meet before he can do anything for you.
Mm.
right?
So I
I'm gonna
guess it's sort
need.
of for you.
I'm gonna need you to go to Walmart and say, "Hi, welcome to Walmart. Would you like a cart? Or can I see your receipt, please? You
Oh,
got to do stuff."
shoot, the people on the off the expressway ramps make nice living on selling fruit
Right.
and socks.
You could go work outside from the hours of 9 to 5.
You better go stand on the
And
curb and sell some water.
hold a cup at the edge of the exit.
Okay. You better get a cooler and put some frozen water in there and sell it during the summertime.
Because they certainly be having nicer tennis shoes on than I do.
People be
I want to.
thirsty in them cars.
I want to start something. I'm gonna go back in time and ask a question because we ain't never talked about it on live.
What you gonna
Okay.
say? What you got to say?
Who was wrong? Chris
Huh?
Rock or Will Smith?
Huh?
You say
What
what?
you say?
Who was wrong? Chris Rock or Will Smith?
I'ma still roll with Chris. Chris was wrong.
Oh,
I
you
don't
thought
think
Chris was
Chris
wrong.
should have
You thought
talked
Chris
about
was
that
wrong
man's
or
wife.
wronged?
I think he was wrong for his joke.
Okay. Okay.
I think Will was wrong because Chris Rock is a comedian. And if your wife is a punchline, that's on her.
The only reason
But
I think differently is because she had a medical condition.
Does she
So
really?
she has
Yes, she does.
alopecia.
alopecia.
Hmm.
Mm, I
And
don't know.
the reason I say I'm on the side of Will is because Chris, Jada, and Will have some history.
History. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris was feeling he wanted Jada long before. And when he was told that it's not never gonna get it, never gonna get it, he started making jokes about it. And the jokes continued.
Hmm.
That wasn't his first
Hmm.
time making a joke about Jada.
Hmm.
Now, could Will have handled it differently? Absolutely. And I don't
100%.
condone violence on of any level, especially in front of other people that ain't family. You know.
Right.
You were supposed to
Yeah.
be the better like that's not your person. That's not how you
Yeah,
carry yourself at all.
but here's the thing, Kia. Everybody expects him to be the better person, but sometimes you can't be the better person, especially when your life is not where you want your life to be.
You could have did it after he was off the stage.
It's easy to say what he could have done,
Easier
but while
said
he
than
in the
done.
situation, he did what he felt he needed to do.
Mm.
Now, what if that were you sitting down there with alopecia, all your hair rubbed out and whatnot, and then somebody get on stage and say, number one, you ain't a good actress, and then call you bald head right before millions and millions and
Well,
millions and
based
millions
on
of
the
people.
information that came out last year, they weren't even a couple at that time.
Right.
But he
So
was with her.
he was with
Because
her because they was
they did
keeping up
public
front.
appearances for appearance sake.
But
Right.
if you out with a man and don't you turn to him and go, you gonna let them talk to me like that?
I would. Uh-huh.
Okay, because let me put myself in a position. I'm sitting down there minding my business, and then they said, just like your little fat wife, I'd be like, you gonna let them talk about me like that?
And you know I got a problem with my fatness, with my
I
big
know I'm
back.
I know I'm fat, but he ain't him if you're talking about it.
I know my back big, but he can't talk about my
I'm gonna
back being
almost
big.
joke.
Mm-mm.
See, I think
But at
I
the
wouldn't
same
have
time,
even.
Will up
I
there,
wouldn't.
what is it? Windmilling for somebody who wasn't checking for him.
At all, because I don't think she would. Mm-mm. She started Jada Gate.
And then afterwards, she ain't even stand up for Will. She was like, I don't know why Will went up there slapping people. We wasn't even together. She
Right.
just
That
is
was
the
so
gift that keeps
embarrassing. Like
on giving.
she told all right. She was just telling all their business. And
She
then
don't like him.
you came out with a book. This was your whole agenda in the beginning. You
I'm
wanted to
like the
sell a
man
So
book.
said.
Well,
All
see,
she talk about is Tupac.
her first
Tupac,
problem,
Tupac,
her
Tupac,
first
Tupac.
problem was having a relationship with her son's friend,
With
and
the little boy.
that friend ended up telling they business. That was her first problem. Because had August Alsina never said anything, nobody would have known.
Mm, 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 mm.
I probably think like sh- she really did like love Tupac. And I think Will knew that. And I think she's only with Will because it makes up for some other things that he got going on.
What
Well,
y'all trying to say about Will? Oh, never mind.
Him and Diddy
Oh,
friends.
Lord.
I have nothing to say.
I just
I
thought
just
the
think
whole thing was a mess because she knows she could care less. I mean, he was wrong up on stage. He was wrong to get up on the stage, and she was wrong to sit up there instigating that mess. Everybody was wrong. I mean, but I do understand about Will. Should we see what I'm saying? I do understand about Will getting up there slapping somebody down because Will been under a lot of stress for a long time. First of all, she put him on TV and was like, I had a situation. What did she call it?
A
No, no, no,
situationship.
no, 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 no. She did not do that.
Entanglement.
I
August
had an
Alsina,
entanglement.
August Alsina did that first. He told their business first.
But she the one came to the table talking about it.
They both came to the table talking about it. I think it
I
was
wouldn't have
more.
never came to the table. Will
I
done had
feel
enough.
it was more Will pushing Jada to do that to clear his name than it was Jada trying to clear hers.
I just can't with them. Now, I like Will Smith, but
But
I think he needs to go and leave her.
I still love Will. I don't have no problems with Jada. Jada ain't never did nothing to me. And as far as
I
people talking about Jada emasculating Will, how do you emasculate a man unless he lays his manhood down?
I need them to break up.
exactly.
You can't emasculate a man that ain't willing to lay it down. I mean, come on.
I need them to break up immediately.
Jada weigh how much? 90 pounds soaking wet, and she 4'5". What is she taking from
Mm.
Will?
So
Nothing.
you got to remember,
His
Jada
dignity.
said Jada said this a long time ago, and this was when she first started the Red Table Talk. She said that she had one end of the house and Will had the other end of the house because their house was that big.
Yep.
So she had already told us in the beginning of the Red Table Talk. So what happened wasn't like it was shocking or anything like that because their life had already been an issue. And
And
I honestly think she's making up. She's saved Will in a whole bunch of instances just by being his wife.
yeah. And she said a long
Mhm.
time ago, it didn't matter what happened in their relationship, they were never getting a divorce. I
So
remember
you
that
think she's a?
from
So you
day,
think she's a beard?
huh?
Huh?
No, they're just
You think she's a beard?
they live in
Um,
California, so they are in a 50-50 state. Don't nobody want to give up
there's
half.
talk about her being a beard, but there was talk about that before they even got together. When Will did what was that movie? Seven, no,
Oh, I
six
know what
degrees
you're
of
talking
separation.
about. Yep.
When he did that movie, that's really when it was like, oh,
I'm trying to tell you, I think she married him and had kids with him. She knew what his situation was, and he knew that she was in love with Tupac. But guess what? They were able to get in a relationship, a marriage, join together. They're not going to leave each other, and the money will always be their kids because they're going to make sure of that if anything happens to them.
yeah, I agree with
You
that.
ladies, you ladies are pretty secure women. Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay. So what if your man danced professionally? Like he got paid to do it. Like he was a hardcore step, or he did that other kind of salsa like dancing, you could deal with it if this was his partner. Would you be okay if this was his
I can't
dance
see the
partner?
partner.
Well,
We
Oh,
oh,
okay.
you will in a minute. I'm saying, would you be okay if this was his dance partner?
Oh, I'm going to all the rehearsals.
No, I wouldn't be okay with it because I can dance like she danced.
I'm gonna be at the rehearsals, and I'm going to all of the events.
we
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so um, it's too much going on. I'm secure, but I ain't nobody's fool.
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
why she
no.
got that string going up the back of her butt like that?
Um,
She can't find a better pair of pants.
This girl here got too much stuff going on up next to my man dancing like this.
Why she pull her pants all the way up her butt crack like that?
Because this form of dance, you like like I think they like for you to see every move that they
No, that's
make.
so they buy those leggings like
Look
that.
at
It's
that! Look at
leggings
that!
that go
Look at
right
that!
up the butt crack.
Look at that!
Yeah, they make those
No,
leggings like that.
Yeah, they
not with
definitely.
mine. You better get off of
In
that.
fact, they have those
she
very
look a
leggings
little
on
scary.
TikTok Shop. The TikTok Shop has those leggings in different colors. Those are one of the colors.
I will reach in there and break them up like this. Excuse me.
No, I would, Jen, I would be dancing just like her and come in between both of them and be like,
Girl, I go back there and snatch the record off.
Because my thoughts would be, I can dance too. So why can't I be your dance partner? We can learn the routine.
All I know is my man ain't gonna be on the dance floor with this.
She
No.
look a, she looking like a man. She,
Wait, hold on. Where? Where you seeing it at?
look at her arms and her muscularness. She looks more muscular than he does.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you see all this here? Hold on. I hope she turn around to the camera.
girl,
Hold
she
on.
ain't nothing about her
Hold
man.
shortly.
No.
Look
No,
at her.
she just looks like a very fit person to me. She got
No,
Okay.
she
muscles, but
ain't.
she look thick.
Yeah,
Okay.
She
her
ain't gonna
arm.
be. She ain't gonna be all up on mine.
She
No,
don't look
she
like
look like
Vera.
she gonna crack a
What's
walnut.
her name? Vera DeMilo. She ain't
Yeah,
giving
That's
Vera
just
DeMilo.
the whole walnut is the whole
she
problem. You
gonna
gonna be
crack a
over there.
walnut.
You're not with mine. You won't. Y'all need to pray for me because Jules got chocolate covered macadamia that's on sale this week.
Jen, we're not
Huh?
gonna keep talking about food now.
I'm just saying, y'all better pray.
Aren't those supposed to be good for you? Are they dark chocolate covered macadamia nuts?
You know what? I think they are. I think they are. Sharice, what say you? Nuts
Huh?
are healthy for you. Nuts are healthy for you.
I don't like
Not if they
macadamia
chocolate
nuts,
covered.
but dark chocolate covered nuts are good for you.
Yeah,
You
dark
don't like
chocolate they
macadamia?
say is good for you.
See,
Not
I'm
if you
doing it for
eating
my health,
not if
Sharice.
you eating it by the pound, it ain't good
Sharice,
for
it's for my health, Sharice.
You have to get the
Yeah.
not
snack
if you
size
eating it by
Ziploc
the
baggies that
pound.
make
But
you
it is healthy for
self-serving
me.
sizes.
But Jen, I'm telling you, you was my inspiration. You just got to go back on them 30 days again. You did amazing.
I'll do it again. It's just right now. My fat, integrated child is just out doing her thing, want to live her best life.
Don't feel bad. I feel the same way. I told my sister the
Let
other
me
day. I said every time I want to do good, them chips pull me back in.
wait. Let me see something, Sharice. Is dark chocolate healthy for you?
According to Scripps Health, dark chocolate is rich in disease fighting antioxidants. Studies show it can help reduce blood pressure and lower the risk of heart disease. Studies show that dark chocolate, when it is not loaded with sugar and saturated
Okay,
fat, is
you can
indeed a
stop.
heart
You can
healthy
stop.
chocolate treat
You
and
can
more.
stop.
Uh-huh.
See,
Uh-huh. No,
See?
let her
see what
keep
it
talking.
said.
Let her keep
See what it
talking.
said. See what it said. It said it's healthy. It said it make you lose weight. It said make you skinny. It said all that. Didn't y'all get it?
Uh-huh. It
I
also
heard it
said
was good to
if
help
it's
fight
not
heart
loaded with
disease.
sugar.
My heart must be real healthy right now.
Yep.
I'm talking about.
I'm always having an issue.
Man, I hate when my toe is itching. right
Girl,
on it.
what is with you?
Scratch
What?
it.
Scratch
I
your
can't bend it.
Scratch
toe.
it.
Trying to scratch it with my other
Scratch
toe.
your toe. Okay, I do have a question about this. I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. Is this doing too much? Is this is a funeral marching out of the hold on. Let me go back. Marching out of the casket.
Pull it back again. Pull it back. Okay.
Was that doing too much?
Yes.
That's the new funerals of today.
Now, it's
Mm-mm.
some kind of religion group that does that. They're a religious group.
Where
I
they said
went
in
to
the
a
Bible, thou
funeral
shalt
last
lean on the
March.
where they said in the Bible, thou shalt lean on the casket with a bow tie on and a jacket too tight
Mm-mm.
and come down the
That's
front.
the
What is
funeral
it?
home choice. I went to a funeral last year, and the carrying out song and the closing of the casket song was "I Shall Wear a Crown," and they did that to the song and took a crown and put it on top of the casket.
Well, I might want some goings on when I go.
Now I
I
did
saw
see a
that.
funeral where a man was coming into the funeral with a crown and he was singing "I shall wear a
I shall
crown."
wear a
But
crown.
when I tell
I
you
saw
it
that.
took about 20 minutes to finish that song,
Yep.
I was like, everybody in there about to have their own personal funeral service.
Is the
Storm.
song that long?
So
Or he just sang it that long?
he sang it. "I shall wear a crown."
Yeah, is that long or did he sing it that long?
No, "I shall wear a crown" has like two verses.
Well, he just sang it over and over and over and over and over.
He sang it slow. "I shall wear a crown." You know how black folks will make a 2 minute song 10 minutes
That's
with
when
all the
somebody should have went
with
and got the
all
mic.
the
Thank you
riffs
so
and
much for
runs.
that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you.
So I
I,
was,
I just saw a funeral. I just
I'm
saw a
just,
funeral. Go ahead.
I know I was saying I'm just getting used to seeing the funerals with the praise dancing now because that wasn't a thing before.
Did you see the other lady that got up and sang?
I saw the one where the girl was singing Mooney Love, Mooney Long.
What's that song?
Twin, where have you been?
Oh
Nobody
Lord,
loves me. Nobody.
I didn't see that one.
I mean,
People
and she
doing too
was
much.
all with the hands and the arms and shaking her
She
booty
had on a
around.
suit.
A green suit. Yes.
Yes, yes. I saw her.
So
Yes.
can
She
I
was
ask y'all?
seen through merch.
Do y'all remember this one? There was a funeral where this girl got up, and I don't know if she was
She
drunk or
sang the
whatever.
Mary J.
But
Blige song. She was singing
no,
Mary
no,
J. Blige.
no. The one who got up and said, "Do y'all man if I twerk for my nigga?"
Child.
That was the most
Okay, wait,
ghetto
wait.
thing I ever
Okay,
seen in
Sharice.
my life.
Sharice, put your head down. Put your head down. Okay, now say what she said again, and we're gonna give our reaction. Kia, say what she said again. We're gonna give our reaction.
No, that was Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie. Stephanie, say what she said again.
Do y'all man if I twerk for my nigga? That was the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But she got up in front of that casket and tried to dance.
And that would have been my response.
Hold on, let me put
Wait a
mine
minute.
up. All my personalities disagree.
hmm My cousin was just telling me tonight. Now this is for real. She said she was. What did she say? She was at a funeral. I think she said she was at a funeral, and they got up and made announcements, gave instructions about what to do if there were a shooting at the funeral.
That's
Wait, what?
absolutely absurd.
In case,
It must have been a gang
um,
funeral.
good good morning, family, everyone. Before we begin, we would like to give some instructions on what to do in case there is a shooting here today in the funeral.
Wow.
Please notice that there are exits on this side. For those of you who are in the first 5 rows, you will want to jump up and run that way. Now, for those of you on this side, you want to fall down on the floor and hide up under this over here. The rest of you just run, scream
That's
and run.
crazy.
Could you imagine? I mean, are you gonna stay for the funeral after you hear that?
Heck no. Not you done gave me the
No,
airline safety rules in the church for a funeral. No.
That's
I'm gonna
why I
go
don't go to
home.
young people's funeral. I ain't going to young people's funeral.
How about this? I'm gonna go home and watch it on streaming because I know y'all streaming this. So I'm gonna just go home and watch it on Facebook. I'm not gonna
So can I
see
tell
it.
y'all that my I told Jennifer, but I don't know if I told anybody else that my niece who made 21 on last Sunday, her funeral is this week. She got shot and killed.
Oh, I'm
But
Hmm.
so
guess
sorry.
what?
Hmm.
Thank y'all. But
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna stay at the house and help them make food and stuff because I'm not going because they already said it's gonna be lot of people there and it's already a lot of drama going on. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
show.
goodness! Wow. I'm
Girl,
sorry to hear that.
girl. I'm sorry to hear that, and at the same time, I'm, girl. How old was this person?
She would have turned 26 this Wednesday.
Hmm. That's
Yesterday
so
or next
sad.
week?
That I mean not Wednesday. I meant to say Sunday, y'all. I'm so sorry. I meant to say Sunday.
Okay.
Still a baby.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
The whole situation was really crazy, but these young people nowadays, I just really feel bad because the way the world is set up, you don't never know who's your friend and who not your friend these days out here in these streets.
Mm-mm.
That's
Mm-mm.
true. You see
It's
that
scary
girl
when you see that so much that they
went out of
lure
the
each other to
country,
stuff.
ended up being unalived by her friends.
Hmm.
So
If that's what friendships is giving now, I don't want
I don't want to be your
like it's got to
friend.
be like even for parents now, it's got to be really rough to just think about your children could be harmed by their friends like that.
Right.
yeah,
Hmm.
Because how am I
Yeah.
supposed to look at your parent without wanting to unalive your parents because they your kid that took my kid? We have a whole situation going on here.
that part.
You don't do
Because you
that, but then
allowed you.
you do get somebody to jump them parents though at some point. Because it can't go down
Again,
like that nothing happened.
it's those
Mm-mm.
situations where the Scorpio comes out. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. I do not recall.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's what I was about to do. Hmm.
Or either
Yeah.
I hadn't taken my psych medicines that day.
Right.
Uh oh. Well, see, that's a good that's a good excuse.
I couldn't
That's a
afford my
good
Yeah.
excuse.
prescription.
Couldn't afford it. There you go. Couldn't afford it.
I couldn't afford my prescription.
Hmm. All right, ladies. So tell us something. In closing, tell us one great thing that happened this week. Let me end that on a positive note.
Well, I
It
got
hasn't
to
happened.
see some of my nieces and nephews that I hadn't seen in a long time.
Hmm. That's good.
My
Mine
positive.
hasn't happened.
Oh, go ahead, Kia.
Mm-mm, go ahead, Red.
I'm since I'm a host, I wait.
Oh, mine hasn't happened yet, but I'm going to my first rodeo on Saturday, and I've been in Texas for 8 years. So I'm
Come on,
excited.
rodeo.
Oh.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy
Yes,
up
ma'am. I
now.
got my cowboy boots and everything.
This is Texas. We don't hold 'em. Get down, 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 down.
Well, I
Get
can
your
say I'm
Texas.
still fabulous.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
It has been official this week. I'm like that little girl. I don't feel like being fabulous. I've been being fabulous all day yesterday. I'm tired. Can't take it anymore. Anyway, we always appreciate you guys coming out to chat with us. I'm sorry that I can say that I didn't really have things ready this week because I'm trying to really pack up to move or figure out what's happening with this whole situation. So I've been very, very busy. And I had company right before, so I literally, when they went out the door, came in here and set up my stuff and turned the camera on. Try not to be too late. And but no, I was happy to see. Okay, I can say that's something good to happen. My aunt and my cousin stopped by, and I had a chance to see them. Hadn't seen them in a while,
There you
so that
go.
was fun. Yeah. But ladies, thank you all so much. And Dana, who was here
Oh,
earlier, for stopping in
excuse
and
me.
chatting with us.
I ain't say what was good
Oh,
for
you ain't
me.
say yours. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. What
Oh,
happened? Whoa.
well, my doctor finally gave me some meds that helped me with the pain in my leg. I've been walking around my house
Yes.
like a new baby.
Yes. Walk strut, Red. Walk strut.
Girl, I've been strutting around here like drunk, like I'm on what was the name of that? Bring it. Like Coach
Yes.
G.
Yes. 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 Girl, we go for that. We'll take that all day.
Yes. And then,
Uh,
preparing for my birthday next week.
oh, what you gonna do?
Yes.
I'm gonna be a young 53. Girl, I ain't doing nothing. I'm a Pisces. We prepare for nothing.
You prepared for nothing.
I'm getting prepared for nothing.
Oh Lord.
I had a
Well, I hope
whole
you have a
plan
great
for my
time doing
birthday in
nothing.
October and did not do anything for my birthday.
Well, I hope next week I'll have some good news, and maybe the week after. Something I'm working on, I hope will come to fruition.
In
So we'll
Jesus'
see.
name I
And you know
pray,
what, Jen?
amen.
We have been forgetting to promote our videos, our show
So,
on Roku.
yeah,
Our
that's
show is
very
on
true.
Roku. Please be sure
Amazon Fire
to
Stick.
Fire Stick.
Hmm.
Check us out on Roku. So what you think? It's
You have to
me,
send me the deets
Jen.
because I have Roku TVs. So you have to send me
Okay, it's
that
the
code.
name of the panel is So What You Think,
Okay.
and it's under the reality. Is it what is it? What is it, Jen?
Reality talk show, I think it is.
Yeah. Or you can just put it in the search engine. So What You Think,
So what you think?
Okay.
Hmm.
and we'll pop up. But
Yeah,
our
but
first
this,
show
Okay.
aired February 1st, so we've been on there over a month now.
and Kia, you're on YouTube now.
I
Yes.
am in StreamYard right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Always.
saying, oh, okay. I was gonna say we're on YouTube too.
Yeah,
Under so what you think?
that's where I come in. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there all the videos are there from the show as well. But watch us on the Roku, girl, and the Fire Stick. Just watch it,
I'm gonna
girl.
watch y'all on the big screen. Okay.
We have men's
Yeah.
on the panel sometimes too.
Mhm.
You know,
It's
do you ever watch Leon
me.
Walker, the guy that's a recovering narcissist?
What you say?
I said, does she ever
Mm-mm.
see? Oh, so we interviewed him, and that was that interview was ooh,
Oh yeah, that
child.
was a good one.
Oh, I
People
can't
was
wait
like,
to go
how could
look
you
at it.
interview him? Why would you? I'm like, I mean, everybody got a story. He can tell his story, can he?
Hmm.
He can't tell his story.
You don't have to agree or disagree. He's just telling his
Right.
story.
Shout out to our
True.
other girls, Roncita, Kanisha, Andrea, and Janice. Those are the other
And
ladies that
yourself, yeah,
yes.
yeah. We
We have
have
a
fun over
blast,
there.
and we'll be doing some more shows soon. So just keep an eye out on us. Check us out on all of the platforms, and make sure you share, like, comment, let us know you're there,
And subscribe.
and subscribe.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, y'all. Thank y'all again. We'll see
Have
y'all
a good
later.
night, ladies. See you next week.
All right, take it
All right,
easy.
we will be looking for you guys.
Bye.
Join us every
Bye bye.
Thursday, 8 p.m. Good night.
She gonna look at me like, "Are you
She would
serious, baby?"
humble you, or would you still want you to next
Sipping
time
and
you say you hear that lady talking about take me to I want to pay for something.
sipping and
She
If
would
they
humble you,
could.
humble you.
tripping. Sipping and tripping. Sipping and tripping. Sipping and tripping. Sipping and tripping. With Chicago and Jen.
Girl, I live for that corny song. All
When
right,
I
y'all.
did
Good
it
night.
earlier, when I did it
I
earlier,
know.
it was just me. And I was like,
You by yourself, you like I'm sipping and tripping. All right, y'all. Good night.
good night, everybody.